An average American driver spends over $800 a year on unnecessary car repairs that could be prevented with fuel additives costing less than $50 total. But here's the kicker, most mechanics would rather you didn't know this because those expensive engine cleanings, fuel system flushes, and carbon removal services are keeping their shops profitable. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 11 game-changing fuel additives that can save you thousands in repair bills, boost your car's performance, and extend its life dramatically. Stick around because what I'm about to share could revolutionize how you think about car maintenance forever. Let me start by telling you something that might make you a little angry. That mechanic who quoted you $600 for a fuel system cleaning, he knows that a $20 bottle of fuel additive could accomplish 80% of what that expensive service does. But guess what pays his bills better? The $600 service, not the $20 bottle you can pick up at any auto parts store. I've been turning wrenches for over 2 decades and I've seen this industry from the inside. Don't get me wrong, there are honest mechanics out there doing great work, but the business model of many shops depends on services and repairs that smart fuel additive use could prevent or delay significantly. Today, I'm sharing the insider knowledge that'll put you back in control of your vehicle's health. Now, before we dive into these 11 additives, let me explain why fuel additives work so well and why your car probably needs them more than you think. Modern gasoline isn't what it used to be. Today's fuel contains up to 10% ethanol, which absorbs moisture from the air and can cause corrosion in your fuel system. Plus, gasoline today burns hotter and leaves more deposits than the fuel from decades past. Your engine is basically fighting a constant battle against carbon buildup, fuel system contamination, and moisture-related corrosion. Starting with number 11, we have stay-built storage. And while it might seem like it's only for seasonal storage, it's actually beneficial for any vehicle that doesn't get driven regularly. Stay-built prevents fuel degradation, gum formation, and corrosion during storage periods. But here's what most people don't realize. Even if you drive regularly but don't always use up a full tank quickly, your fuel is degrading and forming deposits. Stay-built keeps your fuel fresh and prevents the formation of deposits that would otherwise require cleaning. This is particularly important for vehicles with larger fuel tanks or for people who drive infrequently. Number 10 is Marvel Mystery Oil, and this old-school product has been around since the 1920s for good reason. Marvel Mystery Oil works as both a fuel and oil additive, and it's particularly effective at keeping fuel systems clean and preventing carbon buildup. What's unique about Marvel Mystery Oil is its ability to keep fuel fresh during storage and prevent the formation of fuel varnish and gum for vehicles that sit for extended periods or for people who don't drive much. This can prevent fuel system problems that would otherwise require expensive cleaning or component replacement. Many classic car enthusiasts swear by this stuff because it keeps their occasionally driven vehicles running smoothly without constant maintenance. Number 9 is enthusiast treatment, which focuses on moisture removal and prevention. Here's what most people don't understand. Water in your fuel system is incredibly destructive. It causes corrosion, supports bacterial growth that clogs filters, and can freeze in cold weather, blocking fuel lines. STP gas treatment contains alcohol-based compounds that absorb moisture and safely burn it off during combustion. In areas with high humidity or where ethanol fuel is common, this type of moisture control can prevent thousands of dollars in fuel system corrosion damage. Yet mechanics rarely recommend moisture prevention because the resulting repairs are much more profitable. The 8th additive is Lucas Fuel Treatment, and this additive focuses specifically on your fuel injectors. Modern engines rely on precise fuel injection, and when injectors get clogged or dirty, your engine runs inefficiently, wastes fuel, and can develop expensive problems. Lucas Fuel Treatment contains powerful solvents that clean your injectors from the inside while you drive. What's brilliant about this approach is that it's preventative maintenance that costs about $5 per tank, but can prevent injector replacement that typically runs $800 to $1,500. Many mechanics won't tell you that most injector problems are actually cleaning issues, not mechanical failures. Number 7 is Liqui Moly Jectron, and this German-engineered product is specifically designed for modern fuel injection systems. Jectron contains highly effective cleaning agents that remove deposits from fuel injectors, intake valves, and combustion chambers. What makes this particularly valuable is its compatibility with all modern engine technologies, including turbo, direct injection, and hybrid systems. European mechanics have been using Jectron for years because it's incredibly effective at preventing the fuel system problems that plague high-performance engines. The reason American shops don't promote it much is that it's so effective at preventing problems that it reduces their repair business significantly. Number 6 is Gumout Regain Complete Fuel System Cleaner, and this one targets the entire fuel delivery system from tank to combustion chamber. What makes Regain special is its ability to clean intake valves, which is particularly important in direct injection engines. These engines spray fuel directly into the cylinders, bypassing the intake valves, which means those valves don't get the cleaning action that fuel injection normally provides. Carbon builds up on these valves, reducing airflow and engine efficiency. Regain can clean these valves without the expensive walnut blasting service that many shops charge $500 to $800 for. It's preventative maintenance that costs $15 instead of corrective repair that costs hundreds. Number 5 is BG44000, and this is actually used by many professional shops for fuel system service. They just charge you a lot more for it. BG44000 is designed to remove fuel system deposits that other cleaners can't touch. It's particularly effective on high-mileage vehicles that have never had proper fuel system maintenance. The professional-grade formula can restore injector spray patterns, clean intake valves, and remove combustion chamber deposits that cause knocking and reduce performance. When mechanics use this in their expensive fuel system service, they charge you for the labor, markup on the product, and often additional services you might not need. You can achieve the same results by adding BG44000 to your tank yourself. Number 4 is Royal Purple Max Clean, and this is the premium option that delivers professional-level results. Max Clean contains a concentrated blend of synthetic detergents and dispersants that can remove even heavy carbon deposits. What sets this apart is its ability to clean the entire fuel system in one treatment while also stabilizing the fuel and improving combustion efficiency. I've used Max Clean on engines that were candidates for major carbon cleaning services, and the results were dramatic. One customer's BMW was experiencing rough idling and reduced power due to carbon buildup. Instead of the $1,500 carbon cleaning service the dealer recommended, we tried Max Clean first. After one tank of treated fuel, the engine was running like new. That's the kind of result that keeps mechanics from recommending these additives. Number 3 is Techron Concentrate Plus. This isn't your basic fuel cleaner. This is the heavy hitter that Chevron actually puts in their premium gasoline. When you buy this concentrate, you're getting a super concentrated dose of the same detergents that cost you 30 cents more per gallon at the pump. One bottle treats 20 gallons of gas and can remove carbon deposits that have been building up for years. I've seen engines that were misfiring and running rough completely transformed after just one tank of gas treated with Techron Concentrate. The reason mechanics don't promote this is simple. It prevents the need for expensive carbon cleaning services that can cost anywhere from $300 to $800. Number 2 is Redline Psi 1 Complete Fuel System Cleaner, and this is what many professional mechanics use in their own vehicles. Redline Psi 1 is formulated with synthetic cleaning agents that are more effective than the detergents found in regular gasoline. It's designed to clean fuel injectors, intake valves, ports, and combustion chambers in one treatment. What's particularly impressive about C1 is its ability to improve fuel economy and restore lost power. I've had customers report noticeable improvements in both performance and gas mileage after using SI1, which means the additive literally pays for itself while preventing expensive repairs. And the number one additive that mechanics absolutely don't want you to discover is seafoam motor treatment, and this one is truly versatile. You can add it to your gas tank, your oil, or even spray it directly into your intake. Seafoam works by liquefying carbon deposits, fuel residues, and other contaminants throughout your engine and fuel system. What makes this particularly threatening to repair shop profits is that it can often resolve issues that mechanics would otherwise diagnose as requiring expensive repairs. I remember one customer whose car was idling rough and had a check engine light. The shop quoted him $1,200 for injector replacement and throttle body service. He tried Seafoam first, cost him $8, and the problem completely disappeared. That's $1,192 he didn't spend at the repair shop. Now, let me share some insider tips on how to use these additives most effectively. First, always add the additive to your tank before filling with fuel. This ensures proper mixing and maximum effectiveness. Second, don't assume that more is better. Follow the recommended dosage because too much additive can actually cause problems. Third, for best results with cleaning additives, use them with a nearly empty tank and then drive until the tank is almost empty before refueling. This gives the additive maximum contact time with your fuel system components. Here's another tip that mechanics definitely don't want you to know. You can often combine certain additives for enhanced effectiveness. For example, using a fuel system cleaner like Techron followed by a moisture remover like STP can provide comprehensive fuel system maintenance. Just make sure you don't mix different additives in the same tank unless they're specifically designed to be compatible. So the timing of when you use these additives is also crucial. For preventative maintenance, use a fuel system cleaner every 3,000 to 4,000 miles. If you're dealing with an existing problem like rough idling or reduced performance, you might need to use a cleaner every fill up for several tanks to see full results. For vehicles that sit for extended periods, always use a fuel stabilizer to prevent problems before they start. One thing I want to emphasize is that while these additives are incredibly effective, they're not magic. If your engine has serious mechanical problems or if components are physically damaged, additives won't fix those issues. But for the vast majority of fuel system and carbon-related problems, these additives can provide results that rival expensive professional services. Let me tell you about the economic impact of what I've shared with you today. If you use these additives preventatively, spending about $50 to $75 per year, you can potentially avoid thousands in repair costs. The average fuel system cleaning costs $400 to $600. Carbon cleaning services run $500 to $1,200. This injector replacement can cost $800 to $1,500. When you add up the potential savings, these simple additives represent one of the best investments you can make in your vehicle. But here's the really important part. Start using these additives before you have problems. Prevention is always cheaper and more effective than correction. If you wait until your engine is running rough or your check engine light comes on, you might need professional service in addition to additives. But if you maintain your fuel system proactively, you can often avoid those expensive repairs entirely. The automotive service industry relies on reactive maintenance, waiting for problems to develop, and then charging high prices to fix them. By using these fuel additives as part of your regular maintenance routine, you're shifting to proactive maintenance, which is almost always less expensive and more effective. I want to address something important. I'm not suggesting that all mechanics are dishonest or that professional service is never needed. There are many ethical shops doing excellent work, and some problems do require professional diagnosis and repair. What I'm saying is that you should be an informed consumer who understands your options. When a mechanic recommends an expensive fuel system service, you now know that trying a fuel additive first might resolve the issue for a fraction of the cost. So, here's what I want you to do. Pick one or two of these additives that match your vehicle's needs and driving conditions. If you have a newer car with low miles, focus on preventative products like Techron or Lucas Fuel Treatment. If you have a higher mileage vehicle that's never had fuel system service, consider starting with something more aggressive like Royal Purple Max Clean or BG 44000. If you live in a humid climate or use ethanol fuel, make moisture control with products like STP gas treatment a priority. Remember, these aren't just my opinions. These are products that have been proven effective through decades of use and testing. The reason mechanics don't promote them isn't because they don't work. It's because they work too well for the repair business model. The next time someone tries to sell you an expensive fuel system service, you'll have the knowledge to make an informed decision. Maybe you need that service, or maybe a $15 bottle of fuel additive will solve your problem just as effectively. Either way, you'll know your options, and that knowledge is power. These 11 fuel additives represent your secret weapon against unnecessary repair bills and your key to keeping your vehicle running smoothly for years to come. Use them wisely, use them regularly, and watch your maintenance costs drop while your vehicle's performance and reliability increase. Your wallet will thank you, and your car will run better than it has in years. Thanks for watching, and I hope this insider knowledge saves you some serious money on your next trip to the mechanic. If this video helped you out, smash that like button and subscribe for more money-saving car tips that the repair industry doesn't want you to know. Hit that notification bell too, because I'm always dropping new videos that could save you hundreds or even thousands on car repairs. And hey, drop a comment below and let me know which of these additives you're going to try first. I read every single comment and love hearing about your success stories. Until next time, keep those engines running strong and those repair bills low.